Today is the day that I pick up my Defender after being restored by Foley. I've literally just hopped off the train. I'm at Roydon train station. Stuart is about to pick me up and I am so excited. I'm honestly tired because I was like thinking so much about seeing my car last night. I stayed up super late looking at a few of the sneak pictures that Stuart was sending me while it was being done. Honestly, I'm so excited. All right, we're here. It's over there. I've seen it. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen it because I had to go over and run over to it, and it's just through this gate. So Stuart's here. We're gonna have a quick walk around the car. Let's go and have a look at the car. You don't want to see my face anymore. Let's go. Here she is in all her glory. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm going to put all the befores and afters, but this is my car filmed in 8K in the light drizzle of Essex. Yeah, but it's just looking absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the front. We're going to walk around the car to all the changes. We're going to have a look inside, so stay to the end because there are a lot of changes inside that we did not talk about in the first video. We went a little bit overboard, and let's just show you what Foley can do to a Defender. I'm seeing this for the first time as you're seeing it, so I'm kind of looking with my own eyes as well. I've only been here for 10 minutes, so yeah, there's still a lot for me to look around. But Stuart, let's start at the front. What have we done here?
Right. From the videos that you took, there was a repair here that we had to paint and repair. Then we filled the holes here from the original.
Of course, because that had three black holes. I mean, it's hot.
Yeah, very.
Seeing it now, I'm like,
lots of people
what was
don't.
that?
They just put studs in there, and so we had to repair this, and then we filled those, and then we've changed this grille to stainless because that was corroded. We've changed the bumper. Had daylight running lights that weren't working, and you just don't need them. You've got enough lights going on, so we put a galvanized bumper on that's been painted, been powder coated black, stainless steel bolts, and it's just cleaned the front up from what it was.
Yeah, it really has. It really has. And also behind here,
oh, yeah,
the radiator, I mean, that was all rusted. I mean, obviously it's hard to see through the mesh here, but that was all rusted and you know, wrong colour, and that's all looking, well, better than brand new now.
Yeah,
better
I've
than brand new.
Done something as well. If you stay there, if you look under the bonnet.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me to clean under here.
Oh, wow.
I've just made that.
Oh my goodness.
We've done some wax oiling down, which will obviously part of the chassis, but I've wax oiled down in certain areas there, but just clean that up. So
look at that.
It just, all this was rusty as well. So we've painted and treated all that to get it back to
wow. Oh my goodness.
Get it looking nice.
There's just more and more that I'm seeing and loving. This is brilliant. On the side as well, what a transformation.
Yeah.
I mean,
you had the holes here.
Yeah.
You had a raise there and there were holes here.
And that was all, the car when I bought it had a snorkel on it, and so it would kind of rubbed away the paint, and then obviously the snorkel attaches here as well, and that's all brand new. These were all bubbled and they're brand new.
Changed. The screen's been out. We've painted the windscreen frame and blended it in so that, you know, it looks as original as it can do.
Well, it looks to me better than original. Yeah. And also it was slightly different colours. That's been blended in now as well. Yeah.
And then we've done stainless bolts, and then the mud shields, and the new steps, which were rusted out.
Yeah, they were.
So you needed
awful.
New steps.
They were awful. But this is something I don't see on a lot of Defenders, but I really wanted it because
dirt coming up.
Because this wheel is so wide, right? So the rain, as soon as it rains, and as I told you before, the day I get my car washed, every single time it rains. So yeah, the water just splashes all down the car. So that's going to stop that now, and I just think it looks. I think it looks really cool as well. I like the kind of way that looks, and that's just been sealed off there as well over the mud flat, which is really, really nice. So tying that in. So the car just looks completely fresh and new now. Those side steps, they look really cool as well. As I said, I'm looking at this with my own eyes as well as through the camera. So, I'm seeing inside, but I'm going to pause because there's much more to talk about around the rear of the car as well, isn't there?
Yes, so we've painted that rear cross member and just made it like new again because that was rusted. And we've changed these brackets to galvanised and powder coated, but to stop them rusting again. Once again, it's just bolts, and there was some paint work here because it was bubbling around here, so we've painted that, and it's just freshened it up.
I mean,
the back
it looks
end
new.
always suffers because all the dirt comes up, and all the time it always suffers. A Land Rover rear end suffers the most.
I mean, it looks new. It looks absolutely new. You can see me, the Foley wheel cover.
This is some wax oil here, so that colouring is wax oil over the top of the chassis protection and the rust converter and everything we've done underneath.
But it's going to protect it for years to come, isn't it?
Yeah, the more you do, the more it protects it. It should always be done from new, but Land Rovers, they were never wax oiled from new. No one ever did it. You know, the odd person. So the more you do now, the more you're stopping it, slowing up the rust, protecting it, and that's what we're doing, and that's what we've done to this one.
Yeah, let's just have a closer look here. Let's just have a closer little look down here because, I mean, this is unbelievable how this looks now compared to how it looked before. I mean, these bolts are rusty. These were kind of coming off. They came off on the front. There's new ones there. This was changed and they put the bolts silver, they're now black, so it just ties it all in. Of course, you still got your electrics here. There's a camera in there as well for a reversing camera, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, just looking absolutely amazing and like brand new. You talked about it a little bit when we were on the back of the car, but you've fully coated it, undersealed it, rust proofed it,
yep, so
wax oiled it.
We put it on the ramp, we steam clean it first, and it goes on the ramp, wheels off, mask up the bits we need to mask, we put rust converter on it wherever there's rust after we've wire brushed it and cleaned it and rust converted it. Then we dinitrol the whole chassis black, and at the very end it just gets clear wax oil everywhere, and that just protects everything because the clear wax oil can go everywhere, and that's just an added protection over the top of the dinitrol. If you missed any bits, then the wax oil goes in the chassis and it can go anywhere on the outside of it, and you can see what on the chassis.
Yeah, let's see if we can have a little look here if we try and boost up here. But yeah, I mean, it looks unbelievable. Should have seen what this looked like when it came in. Yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic. Fantastic panning under here. Unbelievable. And this is what I want to do. I want to protect my car for time to come. I don't want this car kind of rusting, especially after we've done all this work to it. What we didn't say in the original was what we're going to do internally, so now we're going to go and have a look inside because a lot of work has gone on there and some brand new parts. Let's go and have a look at the interior. Okie dokie. So on the inside there's a large elephant in the room, which is this screen, but we'll talk about that just in a little bit. So let's go kind of an overview of everything that we've done on the inside of the car.
Right, we fitted this 10-inch screen, and we normally put a double din screen in, which is 5, 6, 7 inches. But we went for this 10-inch, which we've never fitted one before. It's the first one we fitted, and it actually is, you know, it's quite impressive how it fits. And you haven't got to cut the dashboard here to put these extra buttons in because you lose the space up here. So it's an advantage because you don't have to cut the dashboard, you end up with a bigger screen. It's got a volume knob, which makes it damn sight easier to use when you can't see the little buttons that the double din radios have. So we're really chuffed with it, actually.
And it's wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, of course has your radio and everything as well. Touchscreen, I mean, it's great. I mean, like you said, there's no cutting of the holes in here. Obviously the thing that you now don't have is your air vents here, they get routed to here, and you don't have the little clock, but of course it has the time on it anyway. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see what people think of this. It's the first one you fitted. It's very new to the market. I'm going to do a full review on it as well, so you know people can have a closer look, but to me I think it looks fantastic and just adds a little bit of a modern flair without taking too much away from the car. And I can see that you're also leaning on a new piece that we've done as well, which is the steering wheel.
Yep, the Motolita steering wheel, which again is a classic steering wheel.
It looks really
and it's
nice.
Strong. You know, that's what I like about it. It's just strong and comfortable to use. But it's, you know, there's lots of steering wheels on the market, but this is just in keeping with what you're thoughts are with trying to keep it classic.
Yeah, exactly. And then the cubby as well, raised cubby. I was always leaning down so much for that, but I really like this one.
It's just in keeping with the cloth, the centre of here, this the cloth centre of the seat.
Oh yeah, exactly, because the kind of material on here is the same as on here, which looks really, really nice. And you just...
It's just in level with, so your arm is on here. You're not leaning down because it's normally down here.
Yeah, exactly. And on the back of that is a subwoofer, which I'll go around the back and have a look, but we've had brand new subwoofer
here, so they can control it.
Yeah, exactly. If I want to shake the windows out, or you want to keep it a bit more
bombastic.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got focal speakers as well, and these are, you know, well known to be some of the best, aren't they? We've had a little tiny test and it sounds fantastic. But
yeah, so you've got 4-inch focals there with the tweeters on the top.
Oh yeah, exactly, under there as well. Unbelievable. And I think as well, like you said, we're keeping it in keeping. We've not cut out holes in the doors or anything like that. You know, they're the original spots, and I just think it's going to add so much as well. And that brings us on to the next point, which is the soundproofing, because probably the biggest thing that I wanted other than the undersealing was the soundproofing. You know, if I went on really long journeys, I'd wear noise cancelling headphones, as we've kind of joked about a lot, but you've kind of done soundproofing on the roof. You've insulated the roof as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, the headlining comes out, and then you're putting the soundproofing in, and then afterwards we put this 7mm closed cell thermal insulation over the top, and it stops condensation, a bit more noise, but it's heat as well for the summer hot days, and in insulator in the winter. So yeah, and then we do that, we put that back. It was a bit saggy here, so we screwed that headlining back up, and then we've done the footwells under the
yeah, because a lot of noise comes from here, doesn't it? Which is what you were saying.
From here in the footwells, because noise travels up, and we've done the flooring in the back, and you know, you've gone to the stage which is it's enough to do what we're trying to do, which is you're not going to make it a silent car. You're going to make it a better car.
No, it's never going to be a Rolls Royce, but equally, you don't want it to be, do you?
No.
Yeah, this is a Land Rover.
Acoustically, it does the job as well. If you've got sound in here that you don't want to escape, that's what...
Exactly, all my business dealings.
Well, yeah.
Sounds like I do something really dodgy now. No. I literally just work in sales. Anyway, so, selling what? No. Yeah. So yeah, it looks fantastic. I mean, I'm happy with the screen. Let's do a full deep dive on that in a future video. Once I've kind of used it for a little bit and got used to it. Also on the interior, as you pointed out earlier, this kind of new strip has been put on here, which kind of ties the whole car in, which I just think looks really, really nice. So when you're getting into the car, it just all looks fantastic. But let's go around to the back. Let's go round to the back, because we have a gas ram. A small thing, but honestly, I've never been more excited about it.
It shut on you if you're parked on a hill.
Well, mine shut on me when I was parked on level ground, so it seemed to always want to whack me in the back. So that will whack me no more.
So that's the gas ram. It's in there. You can't see it, but that's one end of it. And then we've put another brushed stainless strip on the back here, because this is the one that was rusting as well.
Yeah,
and
then rusting inside the car.
And then we've put a little bit of Dynamat down the back and put some carpet down there. It's just finishing.
Wow, I mean, look at that through there. How good does that now look? Unbelievable. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Very excited. And then yeah, the sub down there. Not the easiest to see, but hopefully you can see that. So great subwoofer, and then the carpeting down there as well. So yeah, really, really nice, and just a proper professional finish. It looks so good. It just looks proper. It just looks proper. Okay, it is the next day. I got all excited and I just wanted to drive my car, so I did. And I'm just parked up in front of the Royal Chelsea Hospital, and look who has arrived. Land Rovers of London himself has decided to grace us with his presence to have a look at my lovely new car.
I'm just getting some behind the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes of the scenes. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good. Are you excited to have a look around my car?
What's changed?
Everything. No, he's already in the car, sniffing around. So
I've broken it.
Starting, what do you think? Just overall, you've had a little look around.
Overall, Yeah, it's a significant improvement.
It's like,
It just feels more finished.
yeah, exactly. That's how I put it to Foley as well. It's like, I don't want to change the car and make it some sort of monster. I just want to make it the perfect version of what it can be.
But like,
so
these things, like these go notoriously, the window blocks just notoriously rust. Like on mine, they're okay, but and then around the windscreen, just needs doing. It's not.
well, I know a place where you can get it done. Plug.
Yeah, no, it looks clean. We'll have a look at the inside in a bit, but yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah, and you said you like the side mud flaps. You should get those. I think
A
they're
small
really
mod, but makes a big difference.
because it stops every time I wash my car, and I've been saying this a lot. Every single time I wash my car, it rains, and then because of the wide tires, the rain just goes down the side of the car. So I've wanted those for ages. Tiny thing, but okay, James, go on, get in the driver's seat.
Of the second best
Look at
defender here.
this. Look at this. So,
First
you
thing-
have the other CarPlay, right?
Yeah, I've got the Alpine
So
unit. Which
this is the first one that Foley have ever fitted, and it's I think one of the like 4th or 5th sold from their distributor. So it's brand new. First impressions compared to your Alpine.
I mean, I think because you get those units which fit into the single din, which then just sort of fold out, and then it obscures buttons behind. Like for me, this is a significant improvement.
I think it's
And it
kind
doesn't,
of
yeah, and
the
and it
future,
doesn't,
you know.
and it doesn't sort of, necessarily dominate the dashboard too much. Obviously, but I think over time you'll get used to it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Steering wheel, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a nice touch. Very, very nice. Kind of jealous now.
Do you have a raised cubby?
I've got a race cubby.
Yeah, that's been.
Ooh,
Look at that, it's gold.
bit of brass work.
It's actually real gold. But raised cubby, I've not had one, so
this is as
brilliant.
clean as it will ever be in there. Sooner,
Yeah,
this will suddenly fill up with
the camera
shit.
will never see the inside of that ever again.
Yeah.
That's the first and only
Fill up with
time.
a load of crap and just random
And
stuff.
we got the
Subwoofer.
focals. You have focals as well.
Yeah.
You recommended those to me, and I'm glad you did because my journey home yesterday was great.
Yeah.
And soundproofing as well. That's made a difference. So
Soundproofing is like one of the best things to do.
yeah.
Especially if you're getting new speakers, having soundproofing done, you kind of need to get both of them done at the same time.
Yeah, super happy. You'll have to take it for a drive at some point
Yeah,
and see what you think.
and it's got reversing camera.
But James and I have something to announce, so we're going to get onto that. Okay, while we are here, James and I want to announce our next Defender meetup, which is going to be held on the 10th of March at 9 AM on Belgrave Square. We're so excited to have the first meetup of the season, especially after the success of the Christmas meetup, where we had over 4 million views on the video. It was absolutely phenomenal. Everybody was in such good spirits. So we hope to see you there for our Q1 meetup on the 10th of March at Belgrave Square, 9 AM, where we'll be meeting there. Then we'll go for a short drive, then back to the square, and the usual shenanigans will begin. So we hope to see you there. Okay, so 10th of March, we're gonna see you all there. How many people are gonna come? James, are you excited?
I'm going to predict there's going to be 70 cars.
70 cars would be lovely. 160 came to the last one. Not gonna lie, it was a bit chaotic, but we're all here for it in good spirits. And
Are we going to do an award this time round? Because we had best dressed Defender last time, so we have to think of something.
We did have best dressed last time. We're going to have a special visitor as well at the meetup, which we're not going to announce just yet. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise, but there'll be a special guest at the meetup as well. So all exciting times, and we look forward to seeing you there at Belgrave Square. So for now, I'm going to sign off this video. You've seen my new car. James has seen my new car. We've announced the Defender meetup, and yeah, we'll see you there on the 10th of March, and you can see my car as well. See you in the next video. Peace.